Are you ready to transform your summer into an epic splash-tastic adventure? Say goodbye to wasteful, single-use water balloons and hello to the ultimate in reusable, eco-friendly fun with reusable water balloons. Check out the link in the video description to get yours on Amazon today.
Gotye synthy pop sensation Somebody That I Used to Know soundtrack, 2011. If you don't think you know it, you have definitely heard it. The Art Attack-esque intro and pained lyrics about a failed relationship proved the catchiest hit of the decade, and Gotye rocketed to #1 in over 23 national charts. The seemingly Picasso-inspired music video is also etched into our cultural memory forever and creeps into many a millennial's playlist 13 years on. But since then, we've heard nothing from the Belgium-born singer, now 44. So whatever happened to Gotye? It turns out Gotye, real name Wouter de Bakker, took a noble route out of the limelight, but is still making music, albeit for a fraction of the earnings he could have bagged continuing to release under the famous Gotye moniker. Instead of following up 2011's Making Mirrors with another album and raking in millions, Gotye rejoined his old band The Basics, an Australian trio he enjoys making music with still, and went from world famous to humble musician by his own accord. His determination to do what is right for him, and not what is tempting, seems somewhat of a theme for Gotye. Before releasing Somebody That I Used to Know, Gotye reportedly made a deal with the estate of late South American musician Luis Bonfa in order to use a sample for the chart-topping single. According to Complex, the guitar hook taken from Bonfa's song Seville awarded the deceased's estate 45% of the royalties. As the record netted over 13 million sales, the publication report Bonfa became very rich in death as Gotye's sample made him over £1 million. It would be fair to assume then, with the remaining 55% of the profits split with Kimbra, who also appeared on the track, Gotye swam in seas of profit from his catchy track for years to come. Except, this isn't Gotye's style. In 2017 Gotye explained in a rare interview how he is against making money on YouTube adverts. Indeed, if you watch his famous music video on the streaming site, it does not have any commercials, and he's losing money for it. On purpose. Having amassed 2.29 billion views on YouTube since its release, Somebody That I Used to Know could have earned Gotye millions of dollars. For context, Adele's Someone Like You, released in the same year, has 2.20 billion views at the time of airing. That's how big it was. In 2014, Forbes reported that at 2 billion views, Psy's catchy dance anthem Gangnam Style had made just under $2 million from YouTube ads. Gotye could have done the same. I'm not interested in selling my music, Gotye told News.au 6 years after the hit song's release. That's the reason I don't put ads on my YouTube channel, which seems strange to people in today's climate, but that is a decision you can make. I'm like that with all my music. I generally never want to sync my music for products, on ads. Ads are calling for our attention anywhere we turn in the world. If you can do something you care about and that other people care about and keep it out that world that feels like it's all about hey buy this stuff, then that's a good thing. He continued, I don't mind syncing my music with creative projects like TV or film. I've got my own set of rules I made. If a student film wants to use my film I say yes across the board, there's no money involved. If someone wants to use it commercially I look at what the budget is and the creativity of the project. Instead, Gotye sings and plays the drums for The Basics. In the same interview, his bandmate Chris Schroeder was quick to defend the singer against folk online who have been known to joke about the pop sensation being somebody that we used to know. He's got a lot of inner strength, but I know it must cut him, Chris said, while describing Gotye's fame as a blessing and a curse in that it gets people interested in them, but sometimes may put them off. As for Gotye himself, one of the things he's most grateful for is that the success of Somebody That I Used to Know allowed him to make all his creative projects possible. As well as releasing music with The Basics, Gotye has also launched 2 record labels, Forgotten Futures and Spirit Level, and championed the work of French electronic music pioneer, Jean-Jacques Perry, who died in 2016 aged 87. Good news for fans, as Gotye is working on his 4th album. But he said that in 2017, so it's anyone's guess when we might.